and welcome to Real Chicks Rock Presents Real Discussions. I am your host, Michelle Dawes-Burt, and as always, I'm super excited to be here. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's hot. That's what I'm going to tell you. It's just hot. It's just not stopping with this heat no matter where you go, what part of the country. It's just hot. Like high, mid-90s. It's going to be like 98 in a couple of days. It's just hot. But it's August, right? It's to be expected. Most of the kids here in the Atlanta metropolitan area are back in school. Some of them, this is like their third week. Like going to school, like already. It throws me off every time. Cannot wait until my son graduates in 2025, and I won't care about a school calendar anymore at that point. But let me just welcome all the new listeners. Thank you so much for taking time to check us out. Let me give you a little bit of background about what Real Chicks Rock is all about. We're all about creatively collaborating and connecting to raise awareness regarding issues that impact women. We do it by way of community service engagement, public speaking, mentoring, workshops, and the arts. And we have been doing this particular thing since April 2016. Yeah, I got a little weight on this. I've been doing this for a minute.
You almost got OG status.
Yeah, as you can see, I enjoy. And today is no different. Today's topic is, it's that time. Today's topic is, it's that time. House in the Park 19?
Yes, 19.
My guest today, Ramon Russell. What's going on, brother?
What's up, sis? How you doing?
I'm good. Excited to be here with you because this time of year, you are extremely busy.
Yes.
Tell the people why. Tell the people why. Why are you busy this time of year? What's happening? Soon.
I mean, our 19-year-old child, House in the Park, is coming up. We T-minus 14 days today.
What?
This is when that panic starts.
Oh, my gosh.
This is when the anxiety starts.
It's already clicking.
Yeah. 2
weeks.
When August hits, I'm like, oh my God, it's August.
Yeah.
What have I not done yet?
Right.
I talked to Kai recently. I was like, Kai, it's August.
It's August, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Do you feel, I'm gonna be all over it, so pardon me with the questions. Do you feel that the years are going by quicker, Ramon, from the very first time you did it to now your baby's 19? It seems like as soon as you do it, it's time to do another one. Is it feeling like that a little bit?
Yeah, I think the fact that we're all getting older, time just seems to be flying faster for all of us.
That part.
But those of us who produce events and have other things going on, it just seems to go really, really quickly. So, yeah. I mean, we get a little bit of a rest.
Yeah.
Then Salah and I normally go to do another event in October, and then, you got the holidays, and in January you're like, man, I gotta start doing stuff. So yes, not a lot of rest.
You don't get a lot of rest. And shouts out to Julius the Mad Thinker.
Yes.
Right. Because I've had him on the show. Yeah, shouts out to Julius the Mad Thinker doing things, and this is a big year for him too. Year 15. So the event you're talking about is Mikasa. Is that right?
That is correct. They are 15 years old this year.
Everybody's getting
and the
older.
lineup is bananas.
It's bananas.
I am humbled that I'm one of the OGs. I've played that event every year.
Yeah.
As well as Salah.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm excited.
Oh, that's great. I want to come. I'll be there in spirit. During that time, my mom will be turning 80.
Come on,
and
mama.
she's a twin, and so I won't be able to be there with you guys in Mikasa there in spirit, but I'm gonna be with my mom and family.
Understood.
But yeah, you guys are gonna have a great time. I want to set the stage, Ramon, because we do have on this platform, we got some old heads. Shout out to David Slocum, right? Guest on my show, photographer who slid in my DM when I first did this and said, great interview and looks forward to this every year. Thank you, David. He always says, is it that time, Michelle? I'm looking forward. When is Ramon coming on the show? And so people listen, the regulars know, but there's newbies. And so I want to kind of pull it back just a little bit, Ramon. Tell the people where you're from. You're from Chicago.
So hold on, let me say shout out to David. David is an unofficial member of the team. I mean, he just jumps in and he gets on social media and he quickly gets people in line.
Yes.
Him and the Demetrius is another one.
Yes,
they will check somebody before we have a chance to check them.
Yes.
So thank you, David. And David takes great photos as well.
He does.
Great
both
photos.
Him and Demetrius, thank you. Both had them both on the show. And yes, they don't like people messing with events that are done well.
Thank you.
And the communications is there. And sometimes people just need to take a moment to read, maybe to be a little patient. And we're going to talk about all the good stuff that people are waiting on. But again, I wanted to pull the needle back just a little bit. Born in Chicago,
yes.
Right?
Born and raised.
And so you're here in Atlanta. You're a Georgia Tech man, aren't you?
No, Georgia State.
Georgia State?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I don't know, why did I think it was Georgia Tech? All right, Georgia State.
Because I'm smart.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you are a smart guy.
And them techies are smart.
You're a very smart guy. You're a very smart guy. And so when you moved here and you was going to state, there was a buzz already in Atlanta, underground house and things that were going on. Just share with the people briefly, how did you get into doing parties and events back then?
Man, I had a friend named Sean Alvarez. He's in Chicago, does a big time DJ promoter up there, and he was a college friend. He went to the AU, and he introduced me to Kemet. And we used to all start hanging out, going to various parties, Second Saturdays at Airwax, MJQ. I settled in the MJQ. That was like my regular church. With, at that time, the residents were Kai, Cullen, and I believe it might have been just Kai and Cullen. I think Justin and Kemet had already done their stint.
Right.
Anyway, I used to go to MJQ. I've always listened to the music, and I was like, you know what? I want to learn how to DJ. So, I started self-taught, started teaching myself. So one day I came and asked Kai, could I play? And Kai was like, brushed me off, like, yeah, whatever. Kai gave me low love. So I just went back to the lab and kept trying. And I eventually got to a place where I felt like I was decent enough to try to throw a party. And I came back to Kai and I said, hey, I want to throw a party. I want to throw a late night. And I had some connections to a spot, and shout out to Imported Underground, my man Michael Robinson, a.k.a. Rise. We used to own a late night spot together, and Kai was my resident, and we threw parties for about 6-7 months. And because it's a late night, everyone is kind of like, there's zombies in late nights, if that makes any sense. I mean, because you've been out all night. And so I said, I want to see these people in the daytime. Let's throw a party in the park.
Okay.
And so, of course, being from Chicago, there was already the chosen few doing their thing.
Shouts out to
them.
Shout
out to them. Those are my big brothers.
Yes.
But ours is and is a little different. And so we went to Kai and said, hey, would you like to throw this party with me? And he was like, yeah. And so we figured out a lineup. And the first one was, I think, 8 or 9 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we switched every hour. And we did the first one in Candler Park. And then we had such a hard time with Candler Park and their residents. We moved over to Perkins Park, which I love that park. I miss that park. And then we gravitated over to Grant Park, and then we gravitated over to the other one. So we're kind of on our 4th location now.
Do you miss the pavilion side?
Of Perkins or Grant?
Grant.
Yes and no. I miss the energy inside of if you ever go to a party and you go to a big room party, the energy is different, say a big room party in a ballroom, hypothetically, versus a small room like an MJQ.
Right.
The ceilings are lower. It actually changes what you play, but the energy is different. So the energy in the pavilion was different. However, the logistics of that side of the park were impossible for us.
Yes.
I mean, just even loading in, my sound guy hated me because he had to walk, he had to walk 2 football fields with speakers to get it loaded in. So the logistics on the tennis court side is a lot better for everyone, and it allowed us to be able to fence it in, because at the other side we were not allowed to fence it in because it was part of the zoo. So to answer your question, I miss it, but you can't look back. You got to keep looking forward.
You got to keep going forward. And you got pictures and video and memory and T-shirts, but the images. And I've stood on that stage once or twice, or at least there was like a bench near the stage, and to look out pavilion wise and look out and see the sea of beautiful faces, and it's just amazing. And so you have that same energy now in the tennis courts. Is this third year, 4th year for us in the tennis court space?
I think this is will be the 4th year on the tennis court.
Year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to figure it out now.
Yeah. You got it all figured out. It's nice and smooth and easy. And our backs, thank you. And our knees, thank you.
You know, I didn't, because I'm on, you know, I'm walking around all day. I'm hitting all different terrains. But I had someone literally DM me a couple of days afterwards, like, thank you, because, and I didn't put this two and two together, but tennis courts are not made out of regular concrete. It's a softer material.
Yes.
So it is better for your knees.
Yes, it is.
So you lost the shade of the pavilion, but you gained the softness of the tennis courts, and it's a much bigger dance floor. And people can really commune together.
Yes.
So
and it's pockets of communion.
Yes.
Don't you like that? It's pockets different in the back, in the middle, on the side,
and
front.
Know, we don't on the stage. We don't really see that until Monday or Tuesday when we see the videos. Like, I didn't see that was going on. I mean, there's a video from last year in the rain where these kids are getting it in the rain, and they're kids and they're adults. I was like, I didn't see this. So I love the different pockets.
And you know, let's talk about last year.
Let's talk about last year.
Last year was epic.
Yes.
Because the sun was out. It was a little gloomy. Then sun came out, and what I typically do, Ramon, when I'm there, before anybody comes, before the first note is played, I do a little PSA on the tennis courts. Just get people the before, right? So the sun was coming out. You know, people were already lined up, like business as usual, and that changed. Davis Slocum was out there early. I know he was.
He's like number 5.
Yeah, he's like number 5, 4 or 5. And so it was a line going down the street. John Kroom, shout out to him. He took a picture, video of everybody lined up. Everybody's coming in, and then the rain came, and everybody scurried up under their tents. And then there were people that were like, "I'm not leaving this tennis court." Can
you believe it?
They were like, "I'm not leaving." And the energy, Ramon, in that space that day, it was a cleansing. If I can be spiritual for just if I could just touch a soul for a minute, it was a cleansing. It was an emotional thing for some people. People were crying. They felt it was like a renewedness because we were still kind of in the COVID season.
Yes.
Think about that, right?
That's fair.
So a lot of people, some people still had reservations about coming into space with that many people. And so some people didn't come, and some were like, I've been waiting for 2 years. I've been waiting. Some people said, I need it. I'm coming out.
It's fair.
Some people danced for the loved ones that they lost during COVID. Some people danced because they had COVID and they beat it. Hello, somebody. Like, it touched people we know.
You touching me right now.
You know what I'm saying? Once or twice. And they were like, so it was a very soulful, emotional thing last year. And nobody left. I didn't see people packing stuff up, leaving. Oh, I got to go. They were like, I'm going back out. Oh, the rain's something going. And it was just a freeness. Did you see a little bit of that from the stage? What
yeah. When I got the pictures back from my photographers.
Yes.
There's one picture that I used on the introduction video when I told her about tickets, and it's of Marsha Dore.
Yeah.
And Marsha is like with her rain boots on and her little tank top in the middle, and you just can see her just feeling and the rain is, you can see the rain in the picture.
Yes.
And she's like, yeah, whatever, I'm dancing.
Dancing.
You know, and so for us, from an organizational standpoint, you always want to challenge yourself. And the one thing for all of us who around the world who throw outdoor events, we're always worried about what? Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Last year proved to us that we can even battle with Mother Nature.
Yes.
And so now we're rolling into this year like it's going to be whatever it's going to be. I ain't even checked the weather yet.
Yeah. And typically you do. Typically you come in and you be like, oh, it's 14 days out.
Right.
And you know what? No rain. But last year it was like, oh, you know, and it was kind of a rainy season. So it was like, you know, so we're going to be prepared or whatever. We don't know
We've proven to ourselves that we can handle it. And you have proven to yourself that you can handle it. I mean, people came prepared with rain suits, parkers, poncho, change of clothes.
Umbrellas.
Yes.
They was ready.
Because there's a picture out there where everyone's dancing up on the with the umbrellas. Oh my God, so cool.
It's gorgeous. Shouts out to the sound, because that stayed consistent. Not a thump, not a hiccup, not a burp, not a nothing on the sound. It was
I have the best sound guy in the city, and it's funny because we talked about this before. I believe in doing business with people who I believe in, and this man has had my back since You know, the other side of Grant Park.
Yes.
He's never tried to get over based upon the number of attendees and say, I think I need to charge you more. No. So shout out to Lonnie.
Yes.
But
hey, Lonnie.
Lonnie and I literally take extra precaution to make sure that sound, like if you go ask Lonnie today, what's the number one thing Ramon wants? The music not to go off.
Yep.
If you can make that happen for me, you're doing good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's not even sweating. This is how you know he's a professional, because he's got his tent set up to the left of the stage in the corner pocket. He's got AC
in there, yes.
in his tent. He's got food and snacks. He's like, Michelle, come on in here and come and get what you want. And he's not worried about a thing, because he has set it up from soup to nuts to know. He's like, I'm not new to this, Michelle. I know exactly what to do. So,
and on top of that, he's really smart. I think he's an electrician by trade, but I don't like some of the DJs will laugh at me because I always keep something extra in the trunk when I'm DJing.
Yeah.
I may have an extra CD player. I may have some extra CD book because I don't ever want to be without,
right.
Childhood stuff. We literally have an extra generator out there. So I rent a generator. Lonnie has his own generator. So even if his generator goes, we're prepared to do a quick switch. Got to be prepared.
You got to be prepared.
Yeah.
You know your primary job teaches you that too. You know you're just you do a great thing at your job. So Lonnie's in place. We got everything set up. You've been doing these walkthroughs. You're rolling some things in your mind. We always get excited when we see that email. And I'm gonna say this: that I see how you move, right?
Okay.
Timing is everything, and I see that there is more of a collective movement with these festivals with us across the board. I.e., Chosen Few had a beautiful thing, you know, and as soon as Chosen Fews was over, I saw an email, I saw a post, boom, House in the Park stuff coming, and I was like, yes, that's how you do it, and we're all moving to support. You know, whether it's the West Coast Weekender, Charivari, Chosen Few, Mikasa, like we're all, and I say we like I'm part of it, we're all moving, you know, to support, like all roads should lead, boom. You know what I mean?
I am so happy that you caught that. And that's super cool because a lot of people don't understand why, the why behind what we do. It makes no sense.
Right.
Statistics has shown us, data has proven that if you drop an event too early, you'll lose interest too quickly.
That's correctly.
It makes no sense to drop a flyer in July when we got another month and a half and Chosen Few still hasn't happened and Charivari hasn't happened.
Right.
Let them have their shine.
That is correct.
Because we're not competing. Those are our boys.
Those are
our
people.
brothers.
Those are your people.
Yeah. So absolutely. Yeah. That's exactly why. That's exactly why I do it the way we do it.
I saw it.
And you know, it's funny because I catch a little head because Kai's in there. Hey, where the flyer at? Come on, drop the flyer. And then the others like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, I got this.
Yeah.
This is 19 years. We got this.
And you don't even have to speak to the people that ask the same question every year. When is it? Because the community jumps in on the chats and tell them.
Come on now.
And some of them say it's the same time.
Yes.
Every year.
Yes.
Blah blah blah, and they give them the date and the time. And so you know this battle is not yours, Ramon. You ain't got to.
I'm happy. I'm happy because it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Between trying to manage the social media, and I have someone. Shout out to Tracy who manages my social media.
Tracy.
But it's still a lot. Because we all four of us. And so the team is the four, you know, Kai, Kemet, myself, Salah. Then, of course, Salah has that machine, Nina, behind him.
Right.
Kemet has Aisha behind him.
Yes.
You know, I got Janet, I got Tracy, you know, Candace. I mean, you know, it's a few of us that look out for it. You know, I got some other people that look out for it behind the scenes. Right. But we're all doing other stuff. We're all working regular jobs.
Man, listen.
And you work, so you understand.
Man, yeah.
So we pride ourselves on trying to respond to emails and DMs within a timely manner. I think they rate us at like 98% on time. You know, so we try.
You like them numbers too. You like data.
That's kind of what I do for a living. Yeah,
you like that stuff. that stuff kind of lets you know. I want to talk about, because what has been very successful, and thank you for allowing my son to be a part of it. He was blowing the whistle at people, and people came back to me and said, "Was that Christopher?" chauffeur driving the golf carts.
Yeah, I'm putting in the work this year.
Back
I
and
hope you know.
forth. Yeah, he wants. He keeps asking mommy, "Is it time? Is it time? I'm ready to work with Uncle Ramon." I said, "Not yet. It's coming." But shouts out to you and everything that you've done in this VIP section, this whole VIP entity. Talk to us about that. Sales are moving, things are happening, or what's going on with VIP?
So VIP, let's talk about VIP.
Talk about
I'm catching a little heat about VIP.
Ooh.
All right, so House in the Park prides itself of being a professional event, but we also a family, right?
Yes, we are.
So what we do, so let's dispel all the rumors. What we do is we give first right of refusal to the previous year's vendors and the previous year's VIP.
Okay.
So for all my vendors who say, I couldn't get in, it's because I have 20 great vendors who want to come back, and if they haven't done anything wrong and they still want to vend, then we're going to let them come back.
Okay.
Because we carefully curate our vendor market.
Yes.
We do not want our event, your event, to look like some of the other events where there's 18 people selling shea butter and 21 people selling bootleg CDs. Let's just be real. So we're pretty selective. I will admit, we're selective.
Yes.
We're not just trying to take your money, you know? So that's number one. VIP. Returning VIPs get first right of refusal. They got an email back in May, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
They take up some of the inventory. The remaining of the inventory goes on sale to the public. They just sell out quick. It's just that much. They will go on. You get it first. You get the scoop. VIP will go on sale Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
This Wednesday, Ramon? This Wednesday?
This Wednesday, 9 a.m. Tracy and Nina are probably going to drop the flyer right now. 9 a.m. Wednesday. VIP will go on sale. They will sell out in 10 minutes. Please don't be upset with us.
Please.
That's a good problem to have.
That's a great problem to have.
And here's the deal. We have, while the park is big, we have finite amount of space for VIP. And the reason why we have a limited amount of space is because for every VIP, they get a car. They get a parking pass.
Yes.
I can only put so many cars in that park where they're allowed. So that is the really hold up.
Okay.
So I had to go out to the park with my cousin, who's my journeyman, and we went and measured and measured and measured. We spent like 2 hours out there trying to carve out extra space to see how many more VIP can we, and that's what's taking so long. So Wednesday morning, 9 a.m., they on. They'll probably be going by 9:10, so there you go. You better wake up on time.
Set your alarm on your phone to get those tickets for VIP. Well, that's good to know.
I'm sorry, Eastern Standard Time. For all my people on the West Coast.
Midwest and West Coast, yeah.
We over here in Atlanta and Atlantic, so it's EST.
9 a.m. Eastern
Don't come
Standard
over there,
Time.
it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, don't
Because
get
you're going to be mad.
It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. And shouts out to our community, just black people that want to operate in excellence, right? Because wanting to spend for a VIP experience is a good thing. You know what I mean? And people are not trying to nickel and dime. They're like, listen, it's a quality experience from the beginning to the end. The fact that I get the parking, there's this tent, it's set up, there's beverages and food, the whole thing. I don't have to carry a chair. I just show up. Like, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Listen, and you're right. And I have a friend who says that she is not doing anything else, no matter where she goes. Blue Note Jazz Festival, One Music Fest, she's not doing anything else that's not VIP. And I get it. Most the number one thing people tell us about the VIP is that the experience is seamless. So when they drive in, I have a security guard calling over the radio to let us know they're there. So by the time they get to their car, your son is there picking them up on a golf cart. By the time they get to the VIP check-in, Tracy and her team has their bags and their stuff ready to walk them to their tent. When they get to their tent, the tent is set up, and they can get there and do their thing.
It's nice.
At this point, like, I would be fighting for it too. If I wasn't the producer, I would be like, yeah, I need that VIP.
It's nice.
And for the price, I think is a very fair price.
And I'm gonna tell you this. I just came from Blue Note. I went.
Ooh.
I had a wonderful time.
I heard it was a great event.
It was awesome, and I know somebody that was in the VIP, and from what I could see, and the feedback that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You got it.
I appreciate
you're doing
that.
the right thing. I'm gonna just leave it right there. But the lineup was dope. But so that's it for VIP. So they're going on sale this Wednesday. That is, just so you know, a date, August 23rd, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Right?
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. So look out for that. Tickets will go on sale for VIP, and when they're gone, right? Because it's a logistic thing. So stay with this great people. Even though the park is big, there's still a concern. There's still a amount of parking spaces that can be allotted for a VIP space. So we want to be mindful of that, right? So yeah. Shouts out for that.
And it's thank you for saying that, because we literally have had to fight with the neighborhood association, the NPU, every year about those cars being back there. They don't want them there at all. But luckily, we have some cool people on the team inside of the city of Atlanta who kind of has our back, and we've been fighting hard. So it's coming back this year, but 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, and did I mention, on top of all that, they got the lovely bathrooms.
They were like real bathrooms?
They're real bathrooms. We do a luxury trailer. I think it's like 10 or 15 stalls, and it's air conditioned, and it's got lights, and it's got a real toilet. So the VIP don't have to go to the portables.
That's nice.
I mean, it's worth the money. I'm just saying. It's worth it. So 9 a.m. Wednesday. Good luck.
That's nice. That's nice. And you're wearing merch. You're wearing some product.
I got merch.
Yeah, you got merch on. Looking good. So one thing last year that I saw, them lines for the merch table was long.
So let me tell you what happened. Because we had a knockout crew back there. They were efficient, but it was this shirt. This is the limited edition from 2022. Yeah. It's limited for a reason, which means we only printed a few of them. I don't remember how many I printed, but it wasn't a lot, maybe a couple hundred.
Yeah.
And we open up the gates at 10. My staff is telling me at 10:15. They're still putting things together, trying to get their stuff organized, and people like, yo, can I get that?
Yeah.
Can I get that?
Yeah.
This year we will run another limited edition. Shout out to my graphic designer, Melba. She only does that for me and a few other people. And the limited edition is going to be funky.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what those lines were for. It wasn't that they weren't moving fast. It was that people were getting in line early. We don't open up until noon.
I know.
At 10:15, let me get that. I want that one. You got that in large?
Right. There was a line the whole time. As soon as the rain stopped, there was a line again.
They stay the line in the rain. And matter of fact, my staff told me that the couple shirts got wet. They were like, I'll take it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'll take it home and dry it.
Yeah. Shout out to Melba, newly married. Hey, girl.
Hey,
congratulations on that, making time to do the house in the park, graphics, and all that kind of stuff.
And she does it all, too. And she's phenomenal. Yeah. And she does it on our website. And yeah, she fits us in with her other clients and her regular job. So thank you, Melba. We appreciate it. I got a dope staff.
You really do. I want to be like you when I grow up. You got the people and the places. You got everything lined up. Let's talk about rules and regulations of the park, because every year people may forget. They may not understand. Logistics are important. The reason why you're able to do it 19 years is because you have a good relationship with the city.
Correct.
You follow the guidelines. You make sure from a sanitation perspective, the grounds are left better than the way you found it, right?
Absolutely.
Picking up trash the next day or whatever, teams of people. You got police in place to make sure people are safe around the park, and et cetera, et cetera. But now we get in the park, and most of us are black folks, and we want to bring the whole house.
Lord have mercy.
Help us, Ramon, and what it is we can and cannot bring, like tent size. Help us. Grills, yes, no. Talk to us,
Let's start
Ramon.
from your infrastructure. You can bring a 10 by 10 tent.
Yes, sir.
You cannot bring a 10 by 20 tent. You can't bring that circus tent out there. It's against the rules. It's against the ordinance. 10 by 10s, they're supposed to be 12 feet apart from each other. I'm not policing that, but someone is.
Right.
So beware. The fire department does walk around and check. You can bring grills, but they must be propane grills. No charcoal, no open flames, which means you cannot bring, even if it's propane, you cannot fry fish out there. You know the little propane thing where they got the fish, but they got a big pot on top, and then the fire jumps up, and they fire. You can't do that. Because imagine if that tips over, hits a tree, hits a tent, sets the whole place on fire.
Yeah.
No open flames whatsoever. So propane grills only. I do have security checking the line, so don't try to sneak in. We're going to catch you.
Right.
No generators. I don't need you out there trying to DJ. Salah came in, myself and Kai got it. We don't need another DJ down there on the baseball field. I had someone do that a couple years ago, snuck in that little battery pack DJ setup, and he just looked at me like I was crazy for telling me he had to shut it down. Like, why can't I? Bro, this music, you can hear this music over there to Moreland. Why do you need to? These are the things that people don't know about. And I tell, so I debrief with Kai. And Kai just sits there and laughs at me when I tell him some of the stuff that I see. Yeah. Really? And then wait. This is the funny part. I'm sorry. I'm being petty as hell. But then after he shut it down, I left the police officer out there to make sure he shut it down. By the time I think I got on, he literally came to the front of the stage and stood there with his arms folded like that, looking like, yeah, you better be bringing it.
Because he's like, I want to know what the hubbub is all about.
Hey, by the time I got halfway through my set, that face went from to like, man, what was that? Yeah, I know you were. Leave it to us, man. We got it.
Oh, my God.
My goodness!
You know, we as people we'll push the line.
Habitual line steppers.
You know what I'm saying? Because he might have been thinking, well, I'm way back here. Nobody will know. We'll have our own little thing going on. But no.
You know what? That $15 that you're paying for is for me to be able to afford all those police officers and all those security guards who are walking around to make sure you are safe. That's part of it.
Oh my gosh, man! I want the stories. I got to get the green room stories. They're
out there too.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on there we just don't know. But for the most part, we look beautiful. We look like we're doing the right thing. It does feel like family. Every year it feels like family. People haven't seen each other for a year. They wait until this time of year. You have out of towners come for this. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And there, you know, you guys have been not only House in the Park 19, but then we have the ATL Weekender, right? So that kind of blends in and gives people something to do from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then Sunday, everybody's at the park, then your after party.
Cool. So let's go. Can we talk about the Weekender?
Yes, talk about the nice Weekender.
So first, I don't know. He probably ain't watching because he just be doing what he want to. But anyway, shout out to my brother Salah.
Yeah.
So this is his brainchild.
Yeah.
And he saw a gap in the weekend, and he wanted to. He saw a gap in the weekend, and he wanted to make sure that we had parties all weekend, and so he took that upon himself to create the Atlanta Weekender, and just shout out to him for doing that. And it's a labor of, I would say, a labor of love.
Yeah.
His lovely wife, the powerful Nina, is his business partner, and we all produce an event that weekend, and then we include some of the other locals who have their own event as well.
And so there's going to be, I think, some hotel accommodations that they're offering too. That looks pretty hot. So, big things are happening with the ATL Weekender. So we're super excited about that as that's going on. And they kick it off with the Love Sexy Party on Thursday. So people are already finding their outfits and getting themselves together for that. So that's a good thing.
That is the one part I'll probably make. I try to make every year because it's Thursday and it's still a little bit.
Before.
Friday I'm at the park early, but that Love Sexy Party, them outfits alone.
Yeah.
Jeez. I mean, like, how do I explain it? So, because I'm in awe of my friends, right? So I got Kemet right now, who is just tearing up the summer. He's been everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere.
Right.
Slow down, boy.
Yeah, you're killing them.
Right. Kai has been everywhere.
Yeah.
Salah takes this on his own to put this thing together, and he is so far ahead of the game. Like, I think he has a hovercraft in his garage, and he just hasn't started driving because he's waiting for slow people to catch up to him, right? That's that dude. So the way that he just puts his graphics together, his parties, they're very well. He chooses great spots. We follow him for the Weekender.
Yeah.
Like, it's his baby. He's allowed us to be a part of it. The brands work together, right? I mean, and then he finds a place for all these DJs who happen to be in town for the Weekender. He finds places for them to play. Like, I don't want to deal with that part of it. I got enough to deal with the city and the park. Like, my time. And so, thank you In front of all these people, thank you, Salah, because that's a labor of love.
That's a labor of love. Salah
Yes.
is, I believe, in Texas playing with DJ Nimbus. I think I saw something today that he's down there. Him and Bruce Bailey are going to be guest DJs for DJ Nimbus event down there today. All of y'all are busy. Kemet's at Rocksteady this afternoon. Kai's at Piedmont at 6. Yeah, I keep up with the brethren. Y'all,
thank you.
Are all over the place.
Can you send me that calendar?
Yeah, these DJs are working.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we got a busy couple weeks. Yeah,
busy. And you know what? We missed the party, but we were glad you were able to do at least a few this year. The gathering.
Yes.
You did that once or twice this past year. It's been nice.
Yeah, and that's just the brotherhood. You know, Kim and Salah couldn't come together because they both were traveling, and Salah immediately had the venue contact me and say, "Hey, can you fill in?" And so, and the gathering was hot.
It was hot.
It was popping.
It was hot.
It's coming back. It's just a matter of, we want to find the right venue that makes sense financially for both of us and makes sense good for you guys. I want to make sure it's safe for the young ladies who want to come to the party. Want to make sure you have some decent parking.
Yeah.
So it's coming back.
It's coming back.
Yeah, that's the first baby.
That's the first baby. It's just been space. We talked about that. Location has always been a challenge here in Atlanta lately because of COVID and things closing down.
Yes.
And so, it just got to make sense. When you have a brand and a sound that you've been doing for quite a few years, like as long as you've been doing it, it just can't be held anywhere.
Correct.
It's got to be in the right space.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Good stuff there. Good stuff there. So we know the lineup, right? We always talk about this. This is it. This isn't changing. He talked about it in the beginning. First one was like 8 or 9 DJs.
Right.
The second year was a couple, and then at year 3 he was like, no, I'm just gonna do these 4. And so Salah is usually the first one that presses play first. Is that correct? He opens up at 12:00.
Yes.
Right? He plays. And him and Kemet go back and forth just a little bit in that first hour.
Salah plays the first hour. Kemet plays a 2-hour set, and then Salah gets back on.
There we go.
Yes.
So there we go. So that's how it's laid out. And then you, friend of mine, what time do you come on?
I play at 4 o'clock.
The hot hour.
Yes.
Them hot hours from four to 6. Because people have already eaten a plate or two. And they found their crew. Because how it is at House in the Park is there's always the early bird people that get up out there, set up tents, and then you have like people like me. I'm vending, but I'll be there early. But before I was a vendor, I'd be the ones like, y'all set it up and I'll
slide through.
I'll slide through around 4.
Right.
Because no, can't do it no more. But I stopped that years ago. I stopped that at the other part, at the other side, the pavilions, because parking's a challenge, and not for nothing, the music be good. From the time y'all start, no shenanigans. Because I would see the videos and I was like, oh, let me hurry up and get to the park. So ever since the pavilion days, I was like, no, it's best to get out here 12:30 if you can, and just enjoy the day. Be prepared to be there all day. Not gonna be ready to leave until Kai plays his last track.
Come on now, Kai.
Right, the last track, and then y'all say good night. James Bing will be on the mic, right?
Yes.
He's a good guy on the mic. He keeps it going. And,
Absolutely.
He had a little praise break last year.
Yes. That was with me. I was playing on.
Yeah. It went viral.
That video is viral.
That went viral because he caught it. We caught it with him, and it was a good day. So it was good. So so that's the lineup. That's not changing. I want to talk about the after party because you talked about MJQ used to be your home back in the day, your little sanctuary.
Yes.
So let's give honor now. You're going to do your after party at the former sanctuary.
Quite possibly the last party that any of us will do in MJQ. They're moving at the end of the year. So it was only befitting to go and go back there. It's a good setup. The sound system is great. I got 2 rooms to use. I'm excited about this after party because Ian hasn't been here in a few years. Ian and Kim in the front room, Theo and Karen in the back room giving you a little disco beat down. It's with all the New Yorkers and Chicagoans in town. You got the best of both worlds. That after party is gonna be fire. Our friend Nina put out a post. Did you see the post about the 3 things we need you to do?
What is it? What did Miss Nina Nance say?
That's 1.
What?
Come to the House of the Park.
Yes.
2, This is an important one.
Yeah.
2 is highlighted. Go home and shower. 3, come back to the after party.
Ooh.
In that order.
In that order.
And have a good time.
Thank you, Nina, for that PSA. We appreciate it. Yeah, it is. And I have to muster up the strength to come back because it is a full day.
Oh, it's a full day. I mean, by that time, I'm walking. I'm sleepwalking, but it's such a good. People aren't ready to stop.
No.
And so for those, I mean, you got to think we got 15,000 at the park. All of 15,000 already go home. So we got to give something to, people something to do.
They still want to keep going. They want to keep going. I'm going to be there. I'm going to show up. I'm going to shower. I'm going to follow Nina's instruction. I'm going to make sure I go home and shower, change clothes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Nina 2.5, shower and change clothes.
Perhaps buy a merch t-shirt and wear that at night.
Yes.
Right? So we can see, because cameras and pictures, we want to see that you know what I'm saying? Like, you need that. You need to refresh. But it's going to be a good party because Ian's an excellent DJ. I really enjoy him.
Yes.
And so he's going to take them to a whole nother place. So it's going to be really great. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your 19 years, man.
Thank you. We're getting there.
You're getting there. Getting older than my son. 19 years of doing this. Any signs? I'm not going to say any signs of stopping, but I know you've said this before. Every time it's over, you'll say to your friend and business partner, Kai, I'll say, Prime Minister, what's up to you? And you'll say, that's it. I quit. I'm not doing it no more, right? And he'll talk you out of it every year. So thank you, Kai, for having that conversation with Ramon, because we really appreciate it that you do it every year.
I will say this in front of everyone. I'm committed to making 20.
Okay, good.
We definitely will go to 20.
Okay.
I'll reassess at 20. I'm sure in 2 weeks, in 14 days, I'll be having that same conversation with Kai or Tracy. You know what? I'm not doing this, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely committed to 20. I'm already planning 20. I already got a couple tricks up my sleeve for 20.
That's gonna be nice.
So we will do 20 with a bang. I mean, come on, 20.
I know that's nice.
Not many events, not many marriages, not many friendships make it 19, let alone 20 years.
I know.
I think the only one who's that long is Chosen Few.
So they're 30.
Hell, the ones in Europe aren't even going that long. So that's a big one. For us to make it 19. And I want people to really just let that sink in.
Yeah.
You have a national treasure here in Atlanta, in your backyard. Other countries don't have this.
Yeah.
Other cities and states don't have this. So
they want it, but they don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they come.
That's why they come here. That's why they come here. Yeah, that's a huge accomplishment. I'm pondering too, the existence of realtors. I'm still a baby. I just did 10 years. You were there last year. So October will be 11 for us. And I'm like, I'm looking at 15 like maybe.
Right.
We sit down. I don't know. 20 seems way down the road.
Yes.
So we take it 1 year at a time. We definitely do that. I want to ask you though, Ramon, being on that stage, I'm afforded, I'm blessed the opportunity, and I don't take it for granted to stand behind each one of y'all. I'm there for just a minute. I just take a picture, maybe a video. Sometimes I just inhale that vibration that's out there. It's incredible. Man,
it is.
To be standing there and to be able to play music that make the people feel a certain way. There's such a freedom in what you four gentlemen do every year from 12 p.m. till 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You got us in the palm of your hands, and you play music, whether it's a little bit of dance, a little bit of R&B, we're singing, we got hands up. It's just a beautiful feeling, man.
It is. I mean, again, year one was 8 of us, 9 of us, I believe. Mm-hmm. And we whittled it down in year 2. Year 3 was the first year, just the 4 of us.
Yes.
And the camaraderie that has grown from the 4 of us doing this thing for, that would be 19 years.
Yeah.
And just the way that all of us play. We all play house music, right? But we all have different styles.
Yes.
And they all complement each other.
Yep.
And I think that Atlanta is an educated town when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of DJs come here when they come to DJ and they're surprised that, whoa, they know that music. Yes, they do. They've been trained well. And so the 4 of us Like right now, 14 days out, I'm sure that everyone now is buying music. Like, oh, I got it, because we all want our little secret weapon, right? We all want to pull that one out there. Kim and the other three of them, because I don't make music. The other three of them are probably making something right now, just for you for 14 days and away from here. So, oh yeah, they'll drop some exclusives. That's one of the reasons that we don't really record it, because there's so many exclusives that we're dropping. We can't really let it get out just yet.
I'm excited. I'm always honored to be a part of it. It's no different. Let's talk about a little bit about the marketplace. We talked about merch and stuff, and you specifically picked different vendors to be there. You even have them situated in a certain place. That vendor marketplace ain't nothing to sneeze at. It's pretty cool.
I love it, and I do that aside from the festival itself. I approve every vendor myself. That's right. And I'm picky. And I ask for pictures of your setup. You can't just come in there with a tent. Nah, I need some accoutrements. You know what I'm saying? Make it look pretty. Make me want to shop there. Right? Yeah. And so I personally decide who goes where, because I don't want you selling T-shirts next to me selling T-shirts. That doesn't make sense. Not at all. So yeah, I love our vendor market. I'm glad I personally make sure that there's not too many of any one thing, so that everyone can make money. Right. And I believe that's why they come back, because they all make money. Our food trucks always sell out. Wow. Always. Yeah. Most of those guys are out of food. I don't have to tell them to shut down at 8 o'clock because they're out of food. Yeah. Which is a good thing. That means, because that's hard it's hard to get food trucks to come and vend with you when it's an open event, when everyone else can bring food. Yes. So a lot of them are kind of like, not so sure. But once they vend one time, they're begging to come back. That's the group of people I never have to worry about. They're knocking on my door. Mate, hey, I'm ready. Yeah. And it's good food selections too. Because there are people that don't bring stuff in. They just walk right in. They buy the ticket. That would be me too. I don't bring anything. I just bring a chair. Yes. If I bring that. But yeah, I wouldn't want to bring luggage. I mean, they're lugging stuff. They're lugging the red wagons and pulling stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not. I would be like, can I have number one? Can I get a drink with that? Like, I'm not. But you speak of, I think that's what makes it fun. Even though I wouldn't do it personally, I love seeing the setups. Yeah, it is incredible. I love the fact that people have the thought pattern like, okay, you bring this and you bring this, and we're going to form Voltron and create this big production. I mean, I've seen blow up seats. I've seen portable bathrooms. I mean, they do it. Yeah, they do it. They do it. Tablecloths, and then the fly net. Everything's out, and it's just so personable. That's part of I love when I walk around and I can see the different setups. I'm like, man, that was ingenious. Oh wow, okay. You know, I got a friend. His wife has already sent out the menu, and she's invited all of us, come over there and eat. I'm bringing you a plate, because I never eat. But her menu is fire. I'm like, man, I think I will find your tent. I mean, this is a production for these people. You know what I mean? I mean, you got 364 days to plan it. So wow, that is true. Yeah, I don't really eat either. I'm on Gatorade or Powerade the whole day. Yeah, because you're working like that. I'm working, and I wish I had a team. I need staff to help me, because I'm typically at the vendors. But then if I see somebody that's breathing, that's trustworthy, I'm like, can you just sit at my table for 5 minutes? And I run up. Because you sure do pop up on their stage. I get a 2-minute dance break. I'm like, oh. And then, I take a picture, a video, and then I come back. But I really would like to walk the park and see, because there's so many people. And, when you have a brand, it would be great to connect with people, because they're like, real Chuck Park, Yes. But, I'll be in the vendor marketplace, and I'll be there early. And, shouts out to you, because you're so organized that you allow vendors to get there, to set up. The whole setup, the whole situation is done in excellence. That's why you don't see me. People ask, why don't you come to the parties? Well, let's run through a schedule. Friday, I take command of the park at 6 a.m. It becomes mine. So I'm out there park from 6 a.m. to about 6 or 7 p.m. on Friday. Wow. So I'll go out Thursday, catch Love Sexy. Friday, I'm at the park all day. Saturday is vendor load in. So we're loading all you guys in so that so that we can promptly open up these gates at 10 a.m.
Right.
on Sunday. And shout out to my entire team, because we have, for the past, since we've been fenced in, we have not missed a mark. Every time we've opened up at 10, and by 10:15 the line is gone, and it's flowing the right way out. And I mean, that's us working in concert with our security, with APD, with our ticketing agent, all of that. So great job, team.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
And then, oh yeah, can't forget about, you talked about parking earlier. I want to remind people that we have 3 parking options. Can I talk about that?
Yes.
So parking option number 1 is obviously Parkside Elementary. Go to our website, go to the FAQs, houseinthepark.org, go to the FAQs. All that money that you're spending goes to that PTA. We don't get that money. We don't have a split of it. The PTA called me directly this year and was like, please, can we come back? The teachers don't have enough money. That stuff buys books, pencils, all the stuff that the teachers can't afford to buy. The PTA buys for them with the money from you at House in the Park.
Nice.
So that's option number 1.
Yes.
Option number 2 is the shuttle. We sponsor. We have 3 coach buses, luxury coach buses. Harmon Brothers, shout out. 50 passenger buses that we do free parking at Georgia State Stadium, which is formerly Turner Field, which is whatever you want to call it, Center Park Stadium. Free. I have security there to watch your cars. Buses run from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on every, what is that? I guess it'd be every 15 minutes.
Yes.
That's free of charge. That's
free.
That's our way of saying, please come out. Please make yourself comfortable. And it's also a give back to the community so that we're not impacting the traffic around. It's already traffic, but we don't want to. And then option number 3 is the big parking deck that's right next door to us, kind of where the old pavilions are. It's 1,000 parking spaces there.
Nice.
So you got 3 options.
Yes.
And of course you can take Uber. I suggest Uber.
Uber, Lyft, that type of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And they keep that the cops keep that loading. They're gonna let you unload, but you got to get out of there. Once that last piece of Tupperware comes out of there, it's like, oh, come on, you got to get them on. You got to keep moving.
This is a well-oiled machine, believe it or not.
Well-oiled.
Yeah, it's a well-oiled machine. And it isn't until we start talking about having this conversation that you realize how well-oiled it is.
You're doing a great job.
No, it's the team. I got a team.
The team is just doing a great job, man. Like every year, it's the same thing. So listen, so we're good. So tickets are on sale.
Yes.
General admission tickets are on sale.
$15.
$15.
Until
get your ticket.
Saturday night.
Midnight, maybe, or
11:59.
11:59.
I have it set to turn off, and then Sunday is $20
at the gate.
At the gate.
No cash.
No, we'll take cash.
You'll take cash?
Oh yeah. But I would get my ticket now, and even though that's even though it's cheaper, even though it's more, I would make more money if you got it at the gate.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you waiting in that line, because think about it, you would wait in 2 lines. Just get your ticket now.
Get your ticket.
Go and get your ticket. It's easy.
Let's talk about the line and cutoff. Haven't you had to cut off entrance at a certain time?
Yes, that's another reason you should get your tickets now.
Right.
That guarantees you entry, because I have committed to the city of Atlanta, once you put a fence around something, you have to have a capacity. I've committed to the city of Atlanta to observe this capacity.
Yes.
So I sell a certain amount of tickets online, and the remainder I sell at the gate. And once those at the gate go, they go. And the past 2019, 2021, 2019, 2018, I think. I'm sorry. We sold out. We literally had to shut them gates down.
Yeah, I heard that. I remember.
A couple people were upset. Nina, you know what I'm talking about. A couple people were upset, but hey, we tried to tell you. So I'm telling you now. Yeah. You have 14 days to get your tickets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to pay a little inflation at the door, which $20 is still a good deal. But you're going to wait another line. Get them now.
Yeah, because once it's closed, it's closed.
And those times that we sold out, you sold out right at about 4 o'clock.
I know, just before you got on. And so
yes.
then we really felt it when you was up on the station. You just like, man, God, donkey, this.
Come on now.
Let's go.
You know the little meme that Tracy puts out, the little girl looking on the outside of the fence looking in? They sure do look like they're dancing pretty well in there. Is that potato salad?
Yeah. Can I get a rib? Can I get a wing?
No, you cannot, because you didn't follow instructions.
Didn't follow instructions. And listen, he's a nice guy now, but I don't even talk to him on House in the Park Day. He goes by, gives me the nod. I just, because I know he is focused. The radio's going. People say, he's talking and he's back and
Yeah.
forth. I see you moving back and forth and going and making sure. Then he got a wardrobe change because what he be walking around.
Right.
And it's not what he's going to wear when he goes on the stage at 4.
Yeah, because I'm at the park at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's only a few people that beat me to the park.
Yeah.
Eric Bryant, that's his wife. That's the one whose wife, and they have a particular spot they like to be in. Slocum, David, he beats me there, but I'm there at 4, so they must be there at 3:45. I'm there at 4:30, and I'm there all day.
Yeah.
I don't leave the park till maybe 10, and I go to the hotel, take a shower, and then go to the after party. So I mean, it's a labor of love. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's what we signed up for, But that was the purpose of the wardrobe. Someone asked me, are the Misting fans come back? Absolutely, we will have the Misting fans on the tennis court.
Yes.
Thank you for that question.
Yeah. And did you also had that 360 machine that took the pictures?
Yes, in the back it'll be
in the back. You're gonna have that too, and the runners like the step and repeats with all that cool
Look,
stuff.
you know all the stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I was going to ask about the Mystic. We're going to need it because these days are hot.
Yes.
And so we're going to need the Mystic, and people just walk through. And what I like to see is people in wheelchairs are there.
Yes. It's ADA accessible.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should be proud.
Yeah. Thank you.
Golf carts. Do you know the numbers? Because last year you increased the number of golf carts.
Yeah, I actually added another one. We are doing, I believe we're doing 7 or 8 six-passenger golf carts for the VIP.
Okay.
We also will use those for any ADA people who need it coming from the front.
That's what
but that would be a special assignment. They would have to call, not call, but tell APD in the front to give us a call on the radio.
Okay.
I'll send your son down there.
You send Christopher down there with the whistle. He's going to blow down there and get the people and take them where they need to go.
Yep. And, of course, there's free water at the water station right by the tennis court. So cold water, might I add, because we use water machines.
Yes.
Unlike other fests.
Listen.
Cold water, because there's nothing more frustrating than some lukewarm water when it's 98 degrees outside.
Going to a festival and there ain't no water.
Yes,
out.
Absolutely.
So I don't even know if you should call yourself a festival if you're not moving as one. I'm just going to leave it like that. That's all I'm going to say. So, hey, 14 days away. Congratulations.
Yes, we are almost there. We are almost there, man. I would say I like to close with get your House in the Park tickets. Get your Atlanta Weekender tickets if you think you can handle 5 days with the parties, which I think you should. We're running from Thursday all the way to Monday. Parties every day. Can I read this down to you?
Yes,
real quick. Thursday is Love Sexy at District. Friday is the welcome home check-in at Westside Motor Lounge. Friday night is Come Together, which Come Together is just a party with great music. It's not just house music. So if you have friends in town who don't like house, they should come to that party. Dope party. Then we got a late night going on with Soul Variations that night, and then Distinctive is that night. Kai is bringing muscle cars. Wow.
I know.
Crazy. This lineup is so stupid. Muscle Cars, Ash, Lauren, and Stefan and Kai. Wish I could go, but I can't.
Oh man, we'll be there.
All right, Saturday we got an in-store listening party with Divinity. We got Hey Divinity. We got a dance battle at Westside Motor Lounge. We got Sunset City Groove at Westside Motor Lounge. Sunday night we got Africa Electric with Salah, Beloved, and Ezel. Listen, if y'all don't know who Ezel is, go look him up right now. He's a close friend of Ocean Lade, and his remixes are phenomenal. Ezel, I'm telling you, this lineup is stupid.
It's bananas.
I tried to tell y'all. In the other room, we got a special South African experience with Portia, and I forgot the second DJ. Super dope. Sunday is House in the Park, the after party with Ian Friday and Kimmit, Theo and Kieran. And then Monday we got oh my God. Come on.
Recovery party?
The recovery party. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a brain fart.
Because I'm a proud sponsor of the ATL Weekender too. So
so if you want to go to all of that,
I'm gonna be there. I'm a proud sponsor of House and Park, proud sponsor of ATL Weekender. So I'm gonna be in the space.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to go to all that, you can go to atlweekender.com and get you a ticket, and that covers everything, including House in the Park. If you think you can only handle the park, then go to houseinthepark.org and get your tickets.
Do what you can.
Whatever the case, you need to get your tickets now. Because if you wait till next week, they're going to be gone.
They're going to be gone.
And we're not going to feel bad for you.
Yeah. Do what you can and be a blessing to other people too. Sometimes you may know of some people. It's amazing that we see an emergence of house heads every time it's House in the Park at this time of the year. And the very first thing is that y'all do this all the time. So if you know this is how we're moving, you know the agenda, you know the schedule, you know where we're going to be, tell a friend, tell people.
So let me put you on blast.
You know, post it, slide in some DMs, text people. Like, we are really trying to make sure this love for house music continues on. Right?
So I'm going to tell the people, because you're not going to say it. every year my buddy, my compadre over here, buys 10 or 15 extra tickets, and she just gives them away.
I do. I'd say I'll
just out of the love to make sure other people know about the event.
I do.
So thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
And
You're
yes,
welcome.
y'all spread the love.
Yeah, spread the love. I'm thinking of moms that may have kids. And are kids free? What's the age?
Yes, kids.
What?
Kids 10 and under are free.
Yes.
So this proves that it's a family event. We want you to bring the babies out there. Those are some of the best pictures that they take of the kids in the circles dancing.
Yes.
So kids are free. Pets are not welcome by ordinance, but service animals are.
Okay.
They have to be service animals. I think that. Oh, we got one more thing. If you in New York, we going. Kai hooked this up. I'm so excited. So Friday, the crew will be playing in Brooklyn at Soul in the Horn. This is a humongous party.
Yes.
It's an experience. If you look up Natasha Diggs, look up Soul in the Hole, this will be House in the Park as a collective.
Yes.
The four of us are playing. We have our own room. We're playing alongside with Rich Medina, Red Alert, Dead Press.
I saw it.
I
wanna
phenomenal.
come.
So we'll be traveling in House in the Park that weekend, and then Salah and I will be going to Mexico after that.
Yeah. Traveling. I mean, because you guys have traveled to Mikasa as a unit. You did Charivari last year, and now you're going to Brooklyn.
Yeah, you can expect to see more of that, us traveling as a unit.
Up.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah. It's the brotherhood, man. That's my bros.
Yeah, this is good stuff. I love it. I love it. Yes. We are here, you know, my goal, I try to use this platform. I love house music, those that know. And, you know, I really want to see this live on. And I think this is the type of work that will spread it on to the other generations.
Absolutely.
Where they get exposed to it. They get to see their parents have a good time. They can have a good time, and they start to get a love for it.
Yes.
So, yes, bring a friend, tell a friend. If you don't have a way of getting there, a ticket, you need a ticket, just slide in my DM. I'll make sure you get one. I'm gonna take care of you as best as I can, because we want to see you. We want to see you in the space. But you know, that's my time. Where can the people find you? Where can they go to tickets? Get tickets. I didn't hear no website mentioned.
www.houseinthepark.org. Click on the tickets, and also the VIP packages will be up there Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or www.atlwkndr.com, atlantaweekender.com for your weekender passes. Also, our hotel accommodations are on the Atlanta Weekender. Click on accommodations. I believe they're still up there at the Marriott in Midtown.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Listen, you know what? Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me once again. Can we do it again next year?
Every year we do it at the same time. Every year. That's my time. Real Chicks Rock. I am everywhere. You can find me on realchicksrock.com. I'm on Twitter, or really X now. It's not called Twitter anymore. It's called X. Instagram, Facebook. Get at me. You know you need a shirt. You need a shirt for House in the Park. You need a shirt. Listen, when Nina said go home and take a shower and change your clothes, you need to change it to a Real Chicks Rock
Yes.
t-shirt. So you need to get a shirt. So listen, we look forward to seeing you. You know I'm going to leave you in good hands. I won't be here on the Sunday, but we'll do a replay for those people that are not here in the Atlanta area and want to see our show on the first Sunday of the month, because I'll be at the park. But thank you so much for joining us today. I want to leave you with this. May you live to be 100 and I live to be 100 minus a day. So I never knew that beautiful people like you passed away. Until next time.